I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits, there are only plateaus. You must go beyond them. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. It's not the daily increase, but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. As you think, so shall you become. Love is like a friendship caught on fire. In the beginning, a flame, very pretty. As love grows older, our hearts mature, and our love becomes as coals, deep burning and unquenchable. Ever since I was a child, I have had this instinctive urge for expansion and growth. To me, the function and duty of a quality human being is the sincere and honest development of one's potential. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch, kick when you have to kick. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. The possession of anything begins in the mind. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Obey the principles without being bound by them. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Adapt what is useful. Reject what is useless. And add what is specifically your own. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Be happy, but never satisfied. Life itself is your teacher, and you are in a state of constant learning. It is the life of perfection, which seems to be incomplete, and of fullness, which seems to be empty. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, but once passed, it's gone forever. Nothingness means no thingness. There is only process, happening. When we accept and enter this nothingness, then the desert starts to bloom. Like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. Once you accept, you are free to flow and to harmonize. You must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying. When I look around, I always learn something, and that is to be always yourself. And to express yourself, to have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Most people can talk without listening. Very few can listen without talking. The superior man lets himself be guided. He does not go ahead blindly, but learns from the situation what is demanded of him and then follows. An intelligent mind is one which is constantly learning. Styles and patterns have come to conclusion. Therefore, they ceased to be intelligent. No matter what some people will say, barriers are not the experience of any one person or any one group of persons. They are the universal experience. To be humble to superiors is duty, to equals is courtesy, to inferiors is nobleness, and to all, safety. The method for health is based on water, as flowing water never grows stale. The idea is not to overdevelop or to overexert, but to normalize the function of the body. If you do not first empty your cup, how can you taste my cup of tea, same as like this cup? You are full of your own opinions. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Only the self-sufficient stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate. It is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques developed by reflection within the soul. Choose the positive, the constructive. You are master of your attitude. Everything you do, if not in a relaxed state, will be done at a lesser level than you are proficient. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. Inspirational leaders need to have a winning mentality in order to inspire respect. It is hard to trust in the leadership of someone who is half-hearted about their purpose. I think if there's something one needs to change with oneself, it doesn't have to happen in the new year. You can do that anytime you pleased. It's a good inspirational tactic for the people. As long as that effort gets through to the viewers, we will be inspirational. Then there will be people who watch the show that want to get in and hands-on make outfits. You never know when some small thing will lead to a big idea. Travel is very inspirational, but it's in the ordinary that I find my themes of love and work and family. You can't go with the intention of writing something inspirational. You just have to go with the right heart. I would say I'm an inspirational guidelines book. You can take my life story or scenarios or songs and relate to them and apply them to your everyday life. Just as you wouldn't leave the house without taking a shower, you shouldn't start the day without at least 10 minutes of routine, such as prayer, meditation, inspirational reading. Silent show us how we lived and what our attitudes were. And as an art form, they can be wonderfully inspirational. The most important thing in a child's performance is the quality of teacher. Making sure a child spends the time with inspirational teachers is the most important thing. The most inspirational person in my life has been my mother. I always start my day with 2 things that really ground me. One is reading book of daily inspirational, and second is write 3 things I'm grateful for in a gratitude journal. My commitment to creating honest and inspirational content that not only serves my own creative purposes, but can help and touch others as well. I'm not doing what I do to prove what a man is capable of. I'm doing what I do to be successful. If that's inspirational, then great. I know that my life story is an inspirational one, and one that can hopefully help others achieve goals in their own lives. Sex at age 90 is like trying to shoot pool with a rope. Educational, inspirational, programming, profiling individuals that have reached for the sky, pushed themselves to the limit, and did things that you would think were impossible. I do a lot of inspirational talks for kids to motivate them to change their lives and give them hope. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement as constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go.